All right, Taurus, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is your weekly love and romance focus readings in December 2020. This is just the first week of December, so 1.0. You guys, be sure to hit the like button. Give this video a like. Come on. All right. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you feel as though you are wanting to, always have, get notified whenever I upload. Now, you guys, liking the video is extremely important for getting the message across to the collective and also growing the collective. So be sure to hit the like button. Be a lover, not a fighter, all right? And it benefits you as well. Trust me, you just want to hit the like button, especially if you want to see more of this content. It just lets me know a lot. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how important it is to interact with the video, whether you like it or dislike it. Go ahead and do that, okay? So now, as I finished smudging the cards, my loves, I'm going to get a mini Celtic cross spread, the ones I used to do back in April and I don't know, my God, it's saying August, but ones I used to do back in April and May. And this is going to be in the perspective of your person and what's going on with them in the first week of December 2020, okay? I love how that fell out. It was like perfectly easy and like smooth. All right, you guys, so let's get a look. So in the distant past, we have the Emperor. For this person, they're showing up as the Emperor in the distant past. Like maybe that's when you guys kind of got together, made it official. This person stepped into their role and began to fill their role in your life and made you feel very safe and protected, or vice versa. You felt as though, or this person felt as though you made them feel very safe and protected. Now, in the recent past, we have a difficult expansion taking place in this person's life, Taurus. So where this person needed to expand, but it was very difficult. And so they needed kind of help from spirit, the universe. And it took a little bit of time, but they did need to expand, but it was kind of hard for them to do it. It wasn't something that they could do on their own. And so they may have had help from the universe in whichever way, shape, or form the universe brought this help. So the present energy of this person is the Emperor. Finally, do you remember in November, the monthly November reading, and that's why you need to watch the readings, you guys, where your person, they were showing up as the Hermit reversed. So they were not going within. This person is finally going within. And I wouldn't be surprised, Taurus, if you guys were also spending time going within as well. And this was also aiding and benefiting the connection. So what is their focus for this month and also the present energy is the Ten of Swords. So they're looking within to heal, past harsh endings or, betrayals, tough endings to tough cycles or tough cycles in their life in which they didn't end it on the proper note and they didn't really fully process it. Like they're processing a lot of gunk, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, breakups, family turmoil, all that stuff. They're processing it. They're looking inside of it and healing it. This person's really doing some serious work right now. This is serious business. This energy here, it's very serious, All right, so conscious thoughts, inner desires is the Five of Pentacles of this person. So this person is thinking about feeling shut out from you and they don't like it. They're feeling the separation so strongly. Some of you guys may not be physically together for whatever reason or the other. God bless this connection, right? But you may not be together for whatever reason or the other. And you know what? It really hurts. It breaks their heart. I'm hearing Cancer. Taurus, though, this person, it really breaks their heart not being with you. If they're not together, if you guys are physically just apart, or you guys are apart because, you're spending time apart or you're in separation, temporary separation, it really breaks this person's heart because in the distant past, they decided that they wanted to be that person in your life, or they decided that they wanted you to be that person in their life. And now there's this time apart and it's breaking them. They're also thinking about past times in which they did have endings, or they did have, they were shut out from connections, or people did leave them. You know, maybe if there was one person in particular that really hurt them that left, or it could have been a series of people, series of situations in which they felt abandoned or alone. They're really processing their abandonment wounds in the first week of December 2020, and it's so necessary, Cancer. I'm also hearing Capricorn now. It's so necessary. It is so necessary. Like, this is needed for the connection. Now, I'm going to go ahead and clarify, and then I'm going to pull over the near future energy, because hopefully this energy should turn around. But like I say, it's weeklies. So this is just what's going on with them this weekend. Isn't it so deep? Isn't it so beautiful? When you really just sit and you appreciate what's happening right now. This is kind of like, you know, the dark night of the soul, or the time in which we're taking the time out for ourselves to understand our psyche and to understand why we are where we are and how far we've come and the things that we've overcome. I mean, this is so necessary. This person, I feel like maybe they never had the chance to look within like this. I do want to have a clarifier on the Emperor energy. So this person, they could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, strong Gemini energy. You know, they showed up and they fully intended to be there. You know, this person said certain things that were like around the energy of the Emperor. So like certain things like, I'm going to be there for you, or I want to be with you forever. They meant it. Or I want to protect you. They meant it. They did. I also feel like Taurus, this person's also healing father wounds as well. This is a very intrinsic, deep time in their life, and they need this time. And it's so sweet and loving that you guys are giving them this time. It is extremely sweet and loving. But this person, they always wanted to be that for you. Like, they never wanted to disappoint you, Cancer. I mean, I keep saying Cancer, but and I'm hearing Capricorn now, right? So some of you guys, you may need to watch the Cancer reading and the Capricorn reading. I haven't filmed that yet, but possibly definitely when I film it, there's gonna be something in there for you. But Taurus, this person, they really never meant to hurt you. They really didn't meet you thinking that they were gonna hurt you. They're a good person, all right? And I just feel like they wanted to be good to you the way that you were good to them. And now they're kind of thinking, I wasn't good to you the way that you were good to me. And it's breaking them. And that's what's causing them to look within. Finally, they're looking within, Taurus. Finally. I mean, come on. I mean, this was really hard, because I'm seeing here in the recent past, there was a difficult expansion in which it really required some extra help, possibly from the universe, some magical help. I do that. So some magical help, some time in which this person needed extra help. The universe I just keep getting that from my guides. They keep saying they needed to expand out of a situation, or past the paradigm, or past the way of doing things, or past an outlook, and see and look outside of the box, right? But it's something that was very difficult for them to do for whatever reason or the other, right? This is an expansion. They may have even wanted to partner up with you, but they didn't know how to do it in the recent past. The Star, they didn't know how to do it. This person has been wishing for you, Taurus. They have been wishing, they don't know how to do it. They don't know how. And I feel like this is coming to you guys as sort of a shock that this person felt this way. Now, they may even tell you something, or they may have told you something. They may have said something that alluded to how overwhelmed they are, or they were or they currently are as well, with a expansion that needed to take place. Taurus, listen. So presently, we have the Hermit energy, in which this person is looking within. And this looking within is so important. It's helping them shed the old. It's helping them move on from the past. It's helping them to forgive those who wrong them. It's helping them to move on from conflict and chaos and arguments and taking advantage and war and all that stuff. Just moving away from it and trusting that things will always get better. The Six of Swords is my living in the moment energy. Now, this energy is so important. This Hermit energy is so important for them to be able to live in the moment And so they do need this time. They do. Now, what signs am I seeing? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, very strongly. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, Aries. Every single sign, pretty much. Now, let's have a look at why we have this Hermit energy in the present. And it's because it's a transformation. This person needs to shed old blocks. That's what they're doing right now. They're shedding old blocks. They're letting go of those things that keep you guys apart or have kept you guys apart, Taurus. They are. But also I feel like there was some intention setting that took place. This person needed, I don't know if you guys did something and like, you know, you're not talking about it. You may have set an intention. You may have gone to someone to do something for this person and it's working on this person, Taurus. Like this, they absolutely needed this. If they did not have this, they would not have been able to go through this expansion in the way that they're going through it. I don't know if you guys may be like kind of questioning it or wondering if whether or not it's working. It's working. If you set an intention, you did a little bit of work, you went to someone to do work, it is working. All right, so the conscious thoughts and our desires, and that's all I'm going to speak on it. I don't like talking about witchcraft too much. I just feel like it's something you shouldn't talk about. I never talked about it. I just feel like you shouldn't talk about it. I don't know. So in the conscious thoughts and our desires is the Five of Pentacles for this person, and they're just feeling really shut out from you. They're really feeling so shut out. They just want to be with you. They want a victory with you. Seven of Swords. And I think they're going to reveal that in the near future. You're going to see. They're going to reveal that in the near future, how much they really want to be with you. And it's as a result of feeling shut out. Now, why is this Five of Pentacles energy showing up for them? And it's because it's causing them to sit into their emotions and to get clean and get true to how they feel. It's helping them to heal their heart. This person has a lot of trouble connecting with themselves and understanding what it is they truly want and need in the moment based on how they feel. And so they need this time of being apart, and they also need to think about and, you know, be kind of processing abandonment wounds so that they can, because somewhere along those lines, they abandoned themselves. You know, and they need to go back and retrieve those parts of themselves that they abandoned. It's totally a shamanic journey that this person's on, because that's how they're going to heal. Like they're really healing a lot. They're finally going within. The Ten of Swords now here in the challenge and or the focus. We have Justice reversed. So they're realizing that this tough ending here, as hard as it actually was their justice, because it brought about you. It's going to bring about this connection. It's going to make this connection successful. It's literally going to make this connection successful. And it's also, it had to happen because whatever this energy was, whatever this Ten of Swords was around, it was extremely limiting and toxic. Some of you guys, they may have been involved in a karmic. You may have known who this person was. Now, Taurus, you're showing up in my deck as the Empress, so you're not a karmic to this person. There is love in this situation, Taurus. I really need you to understand and trust that. There is a lot of love in this situation, all right? But they may have been dealing with a karmic. Now, I keep seeing the Queen of Cups reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed. This could have been a third party that entered into the connection while you guys were together. When I see Queens reversed and they're the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's usually a woman who's meddling in a connection and like, you know, who's like a third party, but like trying to be number one, you know, someone who's like very karmic, very much attached to the 3D and not really in tune enough with how she feels in order to know that, you know, she's not truly in love with this person. And how can she truly be in love with somebody who's in love with somebody else? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and so this person had an ending in the situation with this karmic female or with this karmic feminine energy. And it's really difficult for them to process this. And it's just because like it was just very chaotic, and you know, maybe this was something that they felt like they wanted to hold on to, but they didn't understand why. And they're realizing now how important and how justified this ending was, because this Queen of Wands reverse energy, this Queen of Cups reverse energy was extremely toxic, and it was someone who was meddling. It was someone who was not in alignment with them, and it was someone who was blocking them. It was a toxic relationship, period, point blank. And it doesn't matter how you're looking about it. You could be thinking in your head, like, whatever, whatever, whatever. No, Taurus, you were not meddling. You did this person a favor, right? The Three of Cups is showing up here saying, there was no ill intention with you. This other person here didn't have good intentions for this person. It was a very toxic Eight of Swords. Again, very toxic situation. And so they could be shut out from this person, and it could be making them kind of upset because maybe this person doesn't like to be alone, but they need to be alone in order to confront these emotions so that they can have a look at their confidence levels and have a look at, how confident are you when you pass up someone that you love for someone that you don't really love? How confident are you? And thank God that tough cycle ended, right? This person is going through a major transformation, major, in which they will never be the same person again. And thank God for that, right? Thank God you had it. And I wasn't going to say it, but I'm saying it now. Thank God you had it, because this situation was so toxic. I just feel like even if this was someone before you even knew them, it was just not a good situation, Taurus. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation. You did the right thing. I feel like you may feel like, well, did it not? No, actually, maybe you did, but it wasn't. They didn't really want to be in the situation. And if they would have stayed in the situation, I'm hearing they would have regretted it. They would have regretted it. The Hanged Man, they would have regretted it. Ace of Cups and the Lovers with the Eight of Swords, they would have regretted it. I'm hearing they would have regretted it if they let you go. All right, so what's coming in? Wait, Spirit has something more to say. One last thing to say about this person right now. And this Five of Pentacles energy, they're creating out of it. So through this Five of Pentacles energy, they're creating out of it. And I'm also hearing that they manifested this Five of Pentacles energy so that they can manifest self-love. Because I feel like, we may think this person is going through a really hard time. Like this reading, if you're looking at your person, you're like, damn, did I do the right thing? Like, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You're worrying for no reason because they absolutely were not on the right path. Like if I was headed down this path that this person was headed down with this karmic person or with this person that didn't mean them any well, I would have wanted somebody to do worse to me to get me out of that situation. I would have wanted somebody to yank me out of that situation and slap me silly a million times, choke me out, get me out of that situation, because that's what the situation was like. In one of my decks, the Devil card is a man driving, and he's driving down the street the wrong way, and literally the sign says wrong way, and all the people on the street are looking at him like, what the hell? He's got a bottle in his hand, a blunt in one hand, he's got his hand on the whip. This guy's going crazy, you know what I mean? And like he's just zooming down the wrong way. And that's what I feel like this person was zooming down the wrong way. You did the right thing. Like you saved this person's life, their future, it's a small price to pay. All right, boom. So the near future energy is the Three of Swords with this person when it comes to you in this connection. And what it is this person is processing root pain. I know this reading seems so like heavy and dark and sad, but actually it's working in your favor. Trust me, I work heavily with energies like this. I see it play out all the time. This is going up. This is going in an upward swing. You got to process these wounds here, because these are the wounds that are blocking you from abundance. Threes vibrate under the Empress. The Empress is the energy of abundance. When you have not fully processed these energies here, when you haven't processed choosing to be happy all the time, choosing just happiness whenever you can, how can you really be abundant if you're not happy all the time, or if you're not as happy as you could be with your life, or as happy as you could be in general? I mean, people literally, I can't remember the last time I applied to a job. Someone just offers me one. Like a friend just offers me one. Or someone is like, do you want to work for me or work with me? And I also work on YouTube now. I can't remember the last time I had a fun job. I was a dancer. That was fun. I made so much money and it was fun. But it was like I had to heal that part of me that felt like making money wasn't easy. And then I just said, nah, it's easy. And I just started to believe it. Boom, making money easy and fun. Making money easy and fun. And I'm not making the amount of money I want to make. I know I will. I know I will. But I had to first realize joy is the key, right? Abraham Hicks. Boom. What else did I have to go through? The Three of Swords. I had to deal with those triggers. I mean, if you don't think I was triggered when I became a dancer, if you don't think the people around me abandoned me and shut me out, you're crazy. If you don't think I dealt with this, but I became so much more abundant, if you don't think I lost friends becoming a psychic, you're crazy. You're insane if you think I didn't lose friends and lose people in my life and feel shut out and feel abandoned and feel embarrassed and feel this and feel that and feel. But you have to process these traumas and these pains. This is Mercury. This is what in Libra? This is something in Libra. It could be Saturn in Libra, right? I'm very used to these energies. I'm very comfortable in these energies. Not comfortable living in it, but I'm comfortable enough in it that I welcome it and I accept it because I know that abundance is coming whenever I deal with this. Because this was what was blocking my abundance. And this Three of Swords energy that this person is experiencing this week or in the month of December in this connection as a result of something that they perceive that you did that triggers something in their past, this energy is what has been blocking the two of you guys from being together. So don't even feel bad. They need to process this. And because you did the work, now you know that they're going to process it. So you did the right thing. All right. I don't know why these two cards are out here. We have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So you got to push past that anxiety, or you need to just let the anxiety play out in your head because some of you guys are feeling worried. Let that worry play out through your head and then think about your happily ever after. Think about what you want long term. Think about what you want long term emotionally. Think about what you want long term physically. And then realize that where it was before, it wasn't going in that direction before. It wasn't going to be a happily ever after long-term thing before, but now it will be. Trust me. All right, so we have the Three of Swords here. What is this around the Five of Swords reversed? It's around sort of maybe arguments. This person is definitely learning a heavy hierophant, but this is something that they were supposed to learn. This was energy that was sitting around them for years, bro. If they had been processing this in the years in the past, it wouldn't have been so much. But they just kept pushing this off. Like this person resigned themselves to a life of misery years ago. And if they were processing this years ago and they weren't just pushing it aside and ignoring how they felt, then it wouldn't be so heavy this week. Maybe next week will be different. But this person is feeling very triggered and they're feeling very, very separated from you. They really, really, really miss you. And it's not to say, like, if you're spending time apart from this person and you just feel better not talking to this person, then don't talk to them. You know what I mean? Because they need to process this. You can't keep babying this guy or this girl. You can't keep babying them because it's the fact that they were being babied. That was what was keeping them stuck in a bad situation. I mean, bad situation, Taurus. You can't baby them. You can't keep babying this person. Because you're an Empress. So you may want to go in there and be like nurturing. You can't let them get through it on their own. This is just thoughts. It's not going to kill them. It's thoughts. And maybe that's the King of Wands in me who's like, it's thoughts. But it's thoughts. They're not going to die. It's thoughts and words. They'll survive. Sticks and stones may break my bones, right? The sun. Oh my God, Taurus. All right. So what is this around? This is allowing them to shed a paradigm. For some of you guys, this Three of Swords energy could be them choosing to separate themselves fully from a situation with a group that doesn't serve them anymore. And possibly this may trigger feelings of being cast aside, feelings of maybe they feel like they're going to have to argue or they're going to be shunned. These are feelings and thoughts and words that have been playing tricks on this person's mind, that have been maybe somebody else has been using them to play tricks on them, that have been keeping them stifled and stuck, the best thing you can do for this person is just let them go through this. Don't try to step in and intervene. I always say, don't try to solve other people's karma. You know, because you have your own karma. You don't want other people's too. You didn't do nothing to get in that situation with them. That's on them. They need to solve their own karma. All right? It's extremely karmic. What is the resource energy that they're experiencing? It's they're learning how to be on their own. I feel like this person has never been single before in their life, or like they just cannot be without others' opinions, without others' validation, without others this, others that. I'm getting like a Libra vibe off this person. This person might be a Libra, they might be Gemini, Aquarius, or just like someone who is extremely codependent, highly codependent. And yes, any gender can be codependent. You know what I mean? This person is highly codependent. And now they're finally learning how to just be on their own and like not worry about what other people think and not wait for other people's validation in order to make them happy or in order to make them feel okay. And it's triggering them so much because they're not being validated. I mean, this person's probably being bombarded with rude messages from people around them that normally they look to for validation. It could even be from this karmic person. But it might not. It might be from more than one person that's bombarding them and being like, what are you doing? What the hell? Da, da, da. And it's triggering them, you know? And I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, so it could be family, but it's triggering them. But it's so that they walk away from relationships that don't serve them, the Eight of Cups. It's so that they walk away from that and they go towards their wish fulfillment. If I stop doing something and you're treating me like garbage and you're going to throw me out, you never loved me. I don't care if I came out your puss. You never loved me. I do not care. And that's a fact. If I stop doing something for you to start doing something for me, and you're going to sit there and try to take all this stuff away from me because of that, this was never rooted in love anyways. So you need to go. That's your problem. And that took a year for me to learn. A solid year of a lesson. 1 year to me to get to this place where I'm like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm gonna still do what I want anyway. Because you could do what you want. You could do what other people want for 20 years and spend one day doing something for you that they don't agree with. And people who turn on you like that, they never loved you. They never, ever, ever did. They never wanted to know you. They don't even know themselves. Fuck them. And this person needs to get to this point where I'm getting a he, so it's a strong masculine energy I'm picking up on this, but it could also be a feminine as well, where they need to get to the point where they don't care what other people think and they're going towards their wish fulfillment. And they could walk away from relationships that are stagnating, stale, bored, narcissistic, disgusting, toxic, what are the words for it, to go and heal and go get what they want. Because I feel like, Taurus, you are what they want. You are what they want. And it's like every day, the universe, spirit, whatever this energy is, keeps reminding them. So what makes you happy? So who hasn't turned on you yet? Who isn't calling you and telling you that you're this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that? Who isn't, threatening this and that over your head because you're not doing this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that? Taurus. What's the opportunity in front of you? Taurus. Who never even did that to you? Taurus. Who'd you walk away from in a second? Taurus. Right? And they need to look within to understand their problems. They have a really bad habit, bad tendency, it's like the 8 energy, it's extremely karmic. I always say it's like the karmic jail. Whereas justice is karmic in the sense that it's freedom from jail, you know what I mean? The 8 in strength is literally breaking out of prison. It's like ending the cycle too soon before the cycle ends you. You know what I mean? Crazy, but had to happen. This is crazy. Cussing them out. The 9 of Wands reversed. So in the 9 of Wands in one of my decks is this person walking with crutches, and there's these people that are also homeless. They're all homeless, but this person who's also homeless, there's all these other people around them who are homeless too, who are throwing garbage at this other homeless person with crutches and laughing at them. So you know who is saying all this stuff to them? The people who they're around. It be your own whatever too. It be them too. It's always them. Why do you think you're stagnant? Who do you spend the most time around? Think. So you did them a favor. People are karmic bots, bro. I hate karmics. They're karmic bots. You see the sun? Laughing. Because these people, you know what? This person's gonna rise above this. I don't even need to see the cards to know that this person, Ace of Swords, is gonna absolutely rise above this. And they're gonna come out of this a new person, a new man with strong boundaries, very strong boundaries, and with the ability to walk away from anything and anyone. They're really truly gonna become an emperor. Whereas I don't think that they had that. They didn't have a proper emperor figure in their life. Or, whatever, this person was in there. I don't care. I don't even know. I'm not even talking about the past anymore with this person, because if you want to walk out on your kids, go ahead. You're a shithead, but go ahead and walk out on your kids. You're a piece of shit though. But yeah. So if you're gonna do that, then you're a piece of shit. But whatever. But they had that happen to them, so they had to figure out on their own. So it's like you can't really be mad at them, because fuck you. I was there for you. But at the same time, if Taurus is the way Taurus is loved. If you're lucky enough to be loved by a Taurus, you're just lucky enough to be loved by a Taurus. And the way that Taurus is loved is that it's for life, and like they accept you. And this person is so lucky to have that. But also I know that this person is also like Taurian in their own right, or they're a perfect mirror to Taurus, because this person is very ride or die. And they step up. Whenever the need be to step up, this person steps up, and they always mean well, is what I keep getting in my crown. My crown is literally tingling. This person always means well. They have a good heart and they have good intentions. And that's why Spirit's like giving them this blessing of like freedom from this. They don't pull up with bad intentions, trying to wrong people and stuff. And even if you did pull up with bad intentions, some people do, and they're still fine. Like, if that's who you are, true and true, you could pull up and do that, and Spirit would be like, all right, whatever, that's just them. Like, can you do this for me too? Because some people are really just born to be agents of chaos. That's what I genuinely believe. But this person's a good person, and they want to be good in the world, and they want to add to the goodness of the world. But the world hasn't been good to them. So they need this healing. They do. And they need to break free from whatever this is. But it's a little bit of a trigger. It's going to suck here. It's going to be hard for them. Not because they're walking away from you, not at all. But it's because they're walking towards you. And walking towards you means walking away from these karmics that don't realize how unimportant they are. Like, when karmics tell you, like, oh, okay, walk away, whatever, I don't care, da da da. Or like, when they're like, oh, you're not going to be nothing but da 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 da. And then when the empath walks away, or the person who is like spiritually inclined, the divine masculine, divine feminine walks away, and then they're thriving, the karmics are like, what? Huh? So they're gonna make them look stupid in the end. They're gonna look so stupid, bro. I have so many stories of like people looking stupid after how they did me. So stupid. Because they thought they could take it away, and I would be like begging. I'm gonna beg. And I feel like this person, maybe they're not the type of person to beg. They're definitely not the type of person to beg. But they may feel like really devastated by this, really, really devastated. But this paradigm that's now shifting in their life is now going to allow them to get to a place where they're unbothered. The Nine of Pentacles is completely unbothered and is so abundant in his unbotheredness. Super duper unbothered. Very much. And so because they're unbothered, now they can take divine leaps and not care. Like, this person's totally an Aquarius. The Fool is totally an Aquarius or an Aries or something. That's just like, or like a Pisces on crack, or not on crack, but a Pisces who's like truly ascended. That's the Fool, who's just like, oh, I don't even care what people think. I don't care. Bye. Leaping off this cliff. Something will catch me. It'll be the ground or a stick or something. You know, like, and that's the spirit wants this person to grow in faith. So them becoming unbothered increases their faith. This is a beautiful reading, but I can also understand why you may be like kind of like a little hard on yourself or kind of feeling a little bad, but you need to just relax and let things unfold the way that they're gonna unfold, because it's always better than you think. And I want to get a tarot card from this beautiful, one of my favorite decks of all time. I love this deck. And just to get a message about your person, just an overall message before we go. And we have the Empress. You are the one for them. Literally just that, I just heard, you're the one that I want, you are the one for me. You know that song from Greece? That's the song I heard. Like, literally, you guys are two peas in a pod, all right? Remember your worth, remember your value, remember you are the divine feminine. You are not this karmic. You don't need to second guess it. It's fine to step in and manipulate and mess up karmic situations. There's no love there anyways. They don't even know each other. They don't even know themselves. Right? Go already. Go right. You did the right thing, girl. You did the right thing, baby. All right? You did the right thing. Go, girl. Go, girl. All right, I'm going to go. Don't worry about this, you know. And even if you didn't do anything to the situation, maybe you cut this person out or you like step back and you kind of feel like this is really devastating this person. Let them break out of that codependency first, and then they could come to you right. And they don't come to you out of codependency. They come to you because they love you and because they feel it in their heart, not because they're afraid of being alone, you know? So there's a sun. This person will come back to you, and they will come back to you whole and healed. They must process this pain first and get to the point where they're the King of Cups. All right? In the sense that they understand their emotions and they're okay with things. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you guys. High Priestess ends this reading and says, everything will be perfectly all right. You already know how this turns out. Wink, wink. All right. God bless you guys, Taurus. So now would be a perfect time to comment down below. I love reading your comments. I read the comments all the time. At least once a day, I definitely read the comments. So go ahead and leave that down below. Let me know what's going on with you guys in your connections as well. And God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. The information, if you're looking for more information about me, it's in the description bar down below. From, oh yeah, I have Cash.app, I have PayPal. You don't have to donate. I don't require it at all. I do not require donations, but if you want to, it's there. I don't require it though. I don't. But if you want to, it is there. I'm an Empress. I leave all the doorways open. Go ahead. I'm not going to shut down abundance, but I'm not saying, I rarely even bring up that I have donations on this channel. So if you're wondering that, sometimes I want to donate to certain channels, and I love to donate to my favorite readers and my favorite like YouTubers in general that make me laugh all the time. Love donating to them. So if you want to do that, because I know I like doing that, then that's there. But it's not a requirement at all. But I also have my website down there, my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Pinterest. My Pinterest is like, I actually really love my Pinterest. I have to go back on there and like really tweak some more things and add more things there. I just go when I'm inspired. See you guys. God bless you guys. Talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye, Taurus. Stay safe. See you next week.